And after the beepers, we had to bring up the beepers a bit because we decided that we'd go into Lebanon in October. Why October? Well, obviously because it's 1 month ahead of November. You'll figure that out. Okay. But in the third week, I think, of September, we learned that Hamas, or rather that Hezbollah had sent 3 beepers to be scanned in Iran. We had previously bombed a scanner they were going to bring in, so we got rid of that, and the guy who operates it. But now they had these, and you know, they have this minuscule amount of TNT, and when the Mossad guy showed it to me a few months earlier, he's giving me an update how many we've got inside, and I say, well, is that really going to do the job? I mean, how much TNT do you have there? And so he says, I don't know, nanograms, something like that. I said, what is that going to do? It's not going to do anything. He said, oh, no, it'll do it. Give me that. I take the beeper and I throw it on the wood paneling in my office, and it dented it. And I said, okay, go ahead. So now we're all set to go. But now it turns out that they're scanning this. And I learned it. And I was crazy. I said, what? Why didn't you tell me this? Well, it happened a few days ago. Well, how long does it take him to do this? It could take a day. I said, well, we have to do it right away. So we did it, and that meant that we brought up the shock and awe, the beginning of the great campaign in Lebanon. We brought it up about 3 weeks while the army was supposed to prepare in those 3 weeks the war, right? And they didn't have time. So now we said, okay, having done that, why don't you prepare a war? And they did. And they came back a few days later, and they gave me 3 options. One is do nothing, wait, see what the beepers do. The second, because we always wanted to take the Hezbollah out of the battle, I didn't think it was a good idea to just leave them intact, but that was option 1, which they didn't really mean. Option 2 was conquer Bulgaria, something like that, you know, an impossible task. That's the way they do these things. And option 3 was sort of a mixture of command posts here, command posts there. And I said, well, let's have option 4. And option 4 was targeted at the missile and ballistic missile storage main stock that Nasrallah had built over the years in private homes, because he was relying on the fact that we would not attack private homes. And he was right, we didn't over the years. But we set a goal for the army, attack these homes, but get the population out.